Down, bang, 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 da bow, 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 da bow, 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 bow. Oh, this station, train station, train station, 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 station, train station is a fire. Train station, train station, train station, train station, train station, station, train station, station. Then texture. Oh no! What? Ha 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 ha! That bridge is actually anchored. So that bridge is actually anchored. Guess what? The train station took way longer than the building because for the buildings I just inserted a part and then add the windows texture. This is actually texture. And on top, you got a roof. Oh, and it's super easy and lag efficient. Just like my train. Anyways, we got our crosswalk bridge here, which is fire. It came from this side of the parking lot. I don't know if I might build a railroad, either a railroad crossing or a bridge, because anyways, let's me boom 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 bomb 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 bomb. You guys still need a ticket. There you go. Alrighty. You. Make sure the buildings are anchored. Yes, these are anchored. Maybe railroad crossing might be fine. I finished the train station. We got the station, we got the bridge, got the little Roblox Texas Railroad on display. We got like 2 stations, 4 platforms, a train on display, and some buildings. Wooden trains are actually my childhood, bro. Bismillah. Hey guys, ever heard of Iraq and Donald Trump having a fight because they have anger issues? Just kidding. It's bad to disrespect Donald Trump. All right. So to build a railroad crossing, I can. Womp. Oh, I remember having one. I actually did build a railroad crossing. All right. Where? Where's Friends Only? Because Friends Only is the one that had the railroad crossing. But I cooked real hard. Remember, no one can. What the fuck? No mesh trains on the line. No free models or mesh trains on the line. They're free models. Who added free models? I don't like free models. It's bad. No free models. I have to be strict about free models. So built a railroad crossing. We need to like stretch like this. Sorry, but I'm actually gonna have to scan your game, the game. I'm gonna try scanner number 2. I would have to send these all to the. Alright, no free models. No free models. Well, I don't want to be a rude guy to delete them. I would just only move them. Alright. So, I would like extend. Oopsies, hold on. Extend a little more. No. I don't think this is great. So here we go. Let's move it here. Let's move it there, and then let's move things back here, and then for the sidewalks, I will just use my resign this line. There we go, and then done! Railroad crossing! Here we go, so railroad crossing. We already got that, so since it's a city, I will just add something. Alright, so let's find our railroad crossing. Bells are actually less necessary, but I just feel the reason why I keep using the same railroad crossings over and over again is, and instead of making them again, is because I actually built them. I actually built the crossings. I actually used the blueprint to build them. No joke. I did use a blueprint to make them. I'll choose this side. I'll use this one. And this one. Oh no, where are the gates? Oh yeah, there are the gates. There are the gates. So the railroad crossing will go on this side, and this one will go to the other side. And then with the lights, these ones. Alright. And a crossing here. Let's add some dictators so it would occur when the train is coming. Dictator 2. They'll go under the road. And then bro. Let's also make sure the platform is off, so and this gate only will be to this one. Gotta make it a lot more fur because the cylinders for the steam engines are kind of wide. And then we got our railroad crossing. Gotta like to make them further apart. That's great. And we'll let's add their bells now. So we got the only thing I should is so we got safe tran type 3, a suggestion, and then we got general signals type 2. This is general signals type 2. Well, I mean type 1. And this one is general signals type 2. This is the one I would just do a countryside. My only best suggestions is just general signals type 3 and type 2 and safe tran. General signals type 2. That's the classic I would say. Ah, nothing is I made it worse. Never mind. Yeah, I kinda did. make it lean back, but I hope we're still fine with that. I'm excited to go to high school next. Alright, here's an idea. So, it would detect crossing from here. And like along with this one, we'll scale it up here. So even if the train on the other track won't even accidentally, activate. This is my best diamond crossing yet, because all trains pass it successfully. Guys, if you hate me for this, I'm gonna crash out because I wanted to see. I wanted to study these trains real quick. Like, would they run on any track because of their wheels? Or is it just the rail's fault and the glider's fault? Because these trains can run on the rail no matter what. And I remember getting hated so much because of this shit. And then I want to be able to use leak models. But please, can I use it for experiments? I want it for testing though. If I get hated for testing, I will just stay hated. Because obviously, people don't know what I'm actually going to do with them. So usually, bruh. Anyways, let's just keep it because, well, if I cooked real hard with the math, but the train just flung for no reason. This is why you guys should never use free models. They're bad. Okay? I'm not gonna say anything else, but they're bad. Or, even if I can't use my own trains these trains for studies, the only one there is also currently now is my realistic ones. So does track matter, or does the wheels? So the train flung for some reason. So GP9, would you be kind enough to here is there, and here is there. So GP9, would you be kind enough to make sure the train doesn't fling? Because when it comes to trains, it will just derail me. Or if I can't use this one, I'll just have to use my own to see if gliders and, really matter. I can use my other trains to, like, test this out. So the GP9 does it successfully, right? GP9 does it successfully. What about my train? What about the other one? Here is my other trains. I'll just use the first ever train I actually built in that gauge. And then I'll keep the train in scale. I'll just only, for this one, I will just decrease, truck gauge. Because this gauge is smaller. So we're going to compare the trains by this. And then if it doesn't work, and I just compare the differences or put the wheels, whatever. And if I fix that problem on my newer trains, if I fix the problem on my newer trains. So here's their GP9. Here's our precious dualistic GP9 that I actually built like 2 years ago, 2024. And then the one I built like a year ago. So GP9, good job. What the heck? How? My train usually doesn't do that. Or are you cheating, train? Evidence shows that, yep, he is cheating. So we're gonna put it in the air. Alright. Alright. So this one was cheating, so I just have to make it try again. Alright. Bruh. I'll do glider configuration and wheel configuration. So I remember the problem was the maybe the wheels itself, but bro, if my iPad can't replay, then I'll have to do it myself. Alright? So no cheating that time. What? How can I not come up with that? How can I not come up with that, bro? Because that one literally worked on the curve. Alright? We're gonna test our S F40PH in cupboard hopper. Or to be friendly with the F40, I'll just give it, passenger car. So usually it bounces off the track. If you know, right? It's only like wheel issues. We're not gonna replace anything. Just configure them. But since I didn't even name the gliders, it's gonna be much more difficult. So, we don't need this. And tracks do not have configuration. Alright, so let's place the F40 onto the tracks. And let's give it its little passenger car. Make sure they're connected. And by the way, same configuration. It's literally wheel and, 7. It's so the weight is 7.85. The elasticity is 0.25. And then everything else done. So, and then we'll use the bow thingy. There we go. And then when we did this, move this. And there's no way the F40 will cheat. So I trusted grounded. And if I get this solved, then I can make any curved maps. Well, sorry CW, but your track has to go the other way. So that you don't block F40. And then you wee. There we go. Now let's test them all in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Holy shoot! I finally found a fix for it. After months and months and months, I finally did it. If someone asks me how it jumps off the track, I'll just give them how they should configure. Because I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Alright, so with my new trains, I'm gonna add in more tracks since this is the one I'm currently using. Here we go. So this is a track we're actually gonna much have, and because of the parking spot, our train is limited with passenger cars. And only when we did this, it could only have 3. But anyways, a way we could catch up to the train is like by using a block, going where you want it to go. You could put it here. You make it 1. Obviously, no collision and no mass. So that means it could be obtaining light speed. And then when you alright, here we go. The camera will track. Alright, alright, and then now let's go. Let's go as far as we can and then we'll record its high score. Bye bye this one. We don't actually need your gauge anymore. We lost a passenger car. And now it derailed. No, 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 no. The train derailed. Well, worth it. Let's just go this much speed. Well, at least we're getting throttle. It's kind of fixed, but it's still bouncing. Oh no, it might derail, it might be derail. It'll tip, it'll tip, it'll tip, it'll tip. No, oof. No. The camera fell. Fixed. Alright, let's configure your wheels just a bit. So that maybe you don't bounce off the tracks. But at least it's all kind of fixed. We'll just add the maximum of friction weight. Because it might be more heavier. Well, anyways, with the F40PH, let's now, check. These trains are kind of sensitive to curves. That's so smooth when you add friction weight. And yup, right. So let's remove friction weight because that literally caused the train to derail more. Let me add more thrust too. Well, it did its absolute worst. It did its absolute worst. The fact that these wheels are smooth plastic. What if I make them smooth plastic too? I don't think won't help the problem much. But 5. Let's just go with 3. I just changed the material and it's doing its best. Wow, it did its absolute best. Careful, the train might derail! Even if I did it to that other part, with the gliders, it won't affect it too much. But yeah, you kind of need a fix. I kind of need like a fix. Let me look at the leaked models. Because they were the ones that did it way too great. What the heck? So no configuration at all. What if I actually do to the gliders? Alright, so this one, friction weight 100, friction 0, 1, 2.2, and 0.2.403, and this one 1. Let's see if that will work. Because it worked on any track. So it's great that the train could actually do the curve. I'll take a judge of this. The train did its absolute worst. And the train wrecker wheels didn't even have the. Since they didn't have the, train wrecker wheels, what if we just remove custom physical properties? Because that's what the train wrecker wheel just said. It didn't have any custom physical properties. So why not I do it? So that would not be more friendly? Huh. So based on my records, um, overall, I think this setting is more great. Let's see, smooth plastic. So I'll make a judgment. Smooth plastic wheels or metal wheels. Just only change configuration. So I'll just make it go at the same speed, but different configuration. There won't be too much curves. Only like a mile like this. This one derailed at this point. So this one at that fast speed it derailed at that point. But when we and then now let's switch to metal. If it derails on the same point, it doesn't if it derails on the same exact point, that means probably the materials wouldn't matter. But the slipperiest material is ice. What if I make it ice? So it's going at the exact same speed, with just different wheel configuration. Would it derail here? Or would it... Yup! It derailed at the exact same point. So it means the train is just going too fast. But what if I make it ice? If the train goes a lot more faster and smoother and better, that means the ice is the best material. We can also bonus try force field. If it derails early, but didn't jump off the track, it's either there's more acceleration or, you know. They all derailed at the same point. So they all derailed at the same point. Here's actually a better actual way for me to process this. So what I would actually do Alright, so we're gonna have a set of short tracks going straight, 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 straight. And then we will record how long would the train last on each run. To speed things up, we're gonna speed up the train. So it derailed at this point here. It derailed at that point there, and now let's try another material. Let's try our default material, metal. So since it derailed on that point, since it derailed at that point, we're gonna see if we can make it past the city buildings and the mountains. So ice didn't work properly. Let me see how far did the last one actually go. So they derailed at the same spot. So bonus is force field. Bonus force field. So derailed at the same point again. What if I build a new track? That might work. So how about I like use this part? It was actually made from scratch, but anyways. Um, alright, let's adjust track width. What if it runs on my tracks? Let's see. Because sometimes the problem are actually from the tracks. Did you guys know that? Sometimes the problem comes directly from the track. So this one is perfect. Gotta like move this a little more further. Now let's set a new challenge. Alright, are you guys ready? I'm Pamon, and I can't hear you. Is a genius solving problems. Um, the fact that what is that? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. There, I just saw something lost. Now it's time to run. Nothing, assistant. Nothing. You're just gonna screw up everything. Let's truck. Roblox physics might disappoint me, but but the genius, which is me, who could fix that. Imagine I script my own physics in Roblox, then Roblox would be so furious. So the train kept bouncing. Stop bouncing, you train! Alright. So, I might just go with metal. It could make a ball. Fabric has way too much friction in it. So, no. So the train slowed down. I will investigate the problem, guys. Don't worry. It's not the end of the world. That's 4,000 parts. So I would just select 61 of them. Alright. That's no cannot touch. I don't know why sometimes the problem also comes from the track itself. If it goes way further, I'll be surprised. No, 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 Roblox. Roblox goes like, is canceling your run you're canceling your run is so much joke. That's a Roblox meme. They are so smart. The meme reset actually worked. Bro, the internet is causing depression, guys. To advise you, you probably should actually leave the internet. When you're depressed and you're trying to find something cure for depression, then you gotta leave internet and go outside and feel some joy. But if you can play with the toys. If you don't have toys, you can build your own. If you have a pencil and paper, then you can draw or and take a break for a little while. If you have nothing to do, go get homework. And if your school doesn't serve homework, then you can go study. Well, the train flew. Here's another try I'm actually gonna do. So the train derailed. The rails are gonna be the gliders. Wait. Dude, I'm doing that to 500 parts. Nah. No way, no way, no way. No, Roblox. So I'm gonna save it to file. So I'm just going to. So friction weight. There we go. 100 or 1, 2, and 1. And then you're just going to. Alright. Alright, time to track. Just time to track. So the thing is, the train is just going way insanely fast. New high score. So my conclusion, let's keep the old tracks because this one just sucked.
So since that one sucked, then I'll just bring back the train, the tracks, and then now let's try to reach our high school. A train lost its body thrust, didn't it? Yup. Attempted the lady. If we disable Can't Touch, the train could move a lot more further. If we disable the touch of the track, the train could go a lot more further. With the wheel trains, they worked. But only for this one it didn't. Look. High score. Let's switch back to default mode. Let's switch back to default mode to see if it would be able to be worked. By the way, the Roblox Texas train had a lot of bugs. But I'll just use the CW and put it on the train. No, 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 no. Roblox tried to kill me. They have a bazooka. There are two CWs here. If it crosses a yellow track, that means we reached its high school. So let's select these for now, and then we'll run the train. Or let's keep track of its high score. If the train is successfully able to reach the yellow line. So this one derailed even before reaching the yellow line. But it was almost there. It destroyed itself. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ma? Spider ले रहा Ma? Spider ले रहा ये कहानियाँ वरा ले रहा zoo spider ले रहा spider did you olay did you plug no لا
خلينا sit with them.
Bash but to good tip.
Yeah. توپی گیرم افته ساعت پیاده گیرم او هذا بنزرة spider outside.
I'm hazm lenia spider.
او هبي گیرم بيك outside.
So this so with this can if it reaches the yellow line that means we should modify it that way. Because instead of tracking with time, I'll just track it with distance. Because it's a lot more better. If it can go the furthest distance, then that's better. It'll go at the exact same speed as the other ones, no complaints. So that one didn't bounce at first. It bounced a little bit. But can it reach the yellow track? Yo! It almost did it! And destroyed itself in the process. I went a lot more further, but let me see.
نوي خميني ساواي سطر وانيا
Alright, now, let's let me guess.
قلت هلك رابوت عندنا بودا شو كالصدر لك أمريكا برادرة إيه لك أمريكا برادرة أو الزوايتي بمن وين نوي خميني ساواي سطر
It's running with smooth plastic gliders. If it destroyed itself in the process still. Yup, it definitely still did destroy itself in the process. So when you guys ask, you should fix it. Then I'll say, no, definitely not. Now that thing doesn't work anymore. The train doesn't work anymore. I mean, it won't reach the yellow track without destroying itself in the process. I'm gonna just run the other CW, the yellow one. I'm jealous. The other ones can do it.
بس خلاص كم دبي شاور شو كدوي دبي دادي شاور كده بيقول أنت تركي جوان دبي نبكي كم تو
Bas não bolak pari bakam.
شيء
Não bolak pari bakam.
أوكي هات الشيء اللي بكي غزي كم تو اللي بكي نبي بس
Alright, testing is over. The GP9 is the winner. And I still have to go to a funeral. Mazu our testy bakam.
أنا كتاري ما كنت
I'll set a goal for the train. Destroy one building. Except the buildings. Only break the station, the train, or the ground. I should fix that Wild Western train tender. I'm definitely gonna end the stream soon, but well, actually, I also have to go a place.